Hi guys. It seriously startled me when my picture just popped up. It's like, whoa, holy crap, what is that? So yes, everybody wondering what that was, I don't know. It was me. So, I kind of wanted to I wanted to first go over just a better review of the 2018 Hasbro Deluxe Ouija board. So I want to kind of compare that to the 1972 board, the 1970-72 board. So, it's amazing. It really is amazing. Let me get my other board too. I have to show you guys this. Alright, so, that's the 1972 regular Ouija. Just a regular one. And it does come with the the needle, the metal needle and the planchette. So this is the one I use all the time. There's just a lot of sentimental value behind this one. And the 70s is my favorite era, so kaboom. So, very thick. Obviously they were made very thick. It's masonite. Yes, that is masonite. I've had that confirmed with my father. So yes, this is the 1970 to 73. So 1972 is what year this board was created, or this style. So this compared to the new one. So yes, quite small. You get a lot more space with your 1972 boards, the bigger boards, which I like them. But this one, the new one, is incredible. So we still have all the same. We have, let's see here. So I just throw my board down, I'm sorry. So, first, I'm disorganized today. Alright, so, we've seen the box, obviously. So, we have what they are doing, almost identical, yes, to the 1972 board. So, let's see, there we go. So it's pretty identical in the way. So only this. Okay, this one is 1972. Yes, this is the 1972 board. So, ages 8 to adults. Very nice. Very nice. Hardly any damage. There's there's no damage whatsoever. I mean, wear and tear. I mean, it is old. I think it's got some tape. Yeah, it's just got a little bit of tape right there. So, still very neat. So, this one, 1972, compared to 2018. How are we doing? I still think the older boards are made better. I still think the older boards are made better because they are. But Hasbro, you guys did an amazing job with this board. It's sturdy. It's very sturdy. Everything is, when we're doing the board, the spirits, when they go to their numbers or their letters or whatever, everything is very accessible. Is that, I would say that, accessible with the planchette. So, it is wood. It's compressed wood that's been stained just a little bit on the sides. So I mean, I love that. I love this. So yeah, it's been stained, burned. Yes. So yeah, that is compressed board. So I'm sure if I was, to go like this, it would snap and splinter. So, just no peace for the planchette. But I love this planchette. That's kind of exactly how I pictured my tattoo of my planchette. I don't know where it would go though. Right there? I think it'd be really cool right there, but I can't do that because that would just hurt. So, alright, so with this one, so we have Ouija board, the deluxe version of the Mystifying Oracle. So, this is the deluxe version of the 1972 board. This one is very thick. It's kind of sand. It's not sandy. It's just got a different texture. Very different. It's not laminated. It's just like a really nice, like a photo paper. So, also again, it's very thick. So there's really no breaking it. And I really like how they gave you the new sun. You get the new sun. I think that's really, really neat. You get the new moon. And I love how they've done these serpents around each yes and no. And you get Ouija, the deluxe version of the Mystifying Oracle. So, and then you get your goodbye, your numbers, and you get your hand and skull. So I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was really neat for them to do that. So, just it's more accessible. It's a more easier to carry with you if you carry Ouijas with you, which I sometimes do. So, the back is black. So yes, compressed cardboard, but it's thick. It's nice. Yes, that is compressed cardboard, but it is thick, very thick. I'm not sure. Let's see. What does the bottom say? So Hasbro Gaming, its logo, Ouija and Mystifying Oracle are trademarks of Hasbro Incorporated and are used with the permission of the 1972-2018 Hasbro. So, all rights reserved, manufactured by Winning Moves. Winning Moves Games and Classic Retro Cool and Fun. And logos thereof are registered trademarks of Winning Moves Incorporated 2018. So, colors and parts may vary. This was made in Denver, Massachusetts. Oh, made in China. So yes, love it. It's very amazing. It's very rare, limited. So I wonder if this will be, I don't want to sell it. It was a gift. Yeah, you guys know how it came. But it makes that noise. So, on the box though, it does give you instructions. They're different. They're quite different from the 1972 board. But the inside is the same concept. Only 1972 is red. Yeah, 1972 boards are red inside. Alright, now let's see. Let's see if it stands the test of time. Yeah. No scuffs. No scuffs. So yeah, very happy with this board. It's more mystical. It's more Halloween-ish, which I thought was pretty cool. We finally have a spirit Halloween here. I have yet to go in there and check this out. So, I'm going to be going in there to check this out. Alright, so on the board, on the box, it shows the planchette being darker. So it does vary. Very nice. So, on the back, for 2 or more players, ages 8 and up, Ouija board, deluxe version of the Mystifying Oracle. So yeah, they kind of just, they gave you their YouTube, their Facebook, Twitter, all of that. So I thought that was very neat. So, alright, the quest begins. Dim the lights to set the mood and see what secrets you will unlock when you use the mysterious Ouija board. As it glides across the board, the Ouija planchette will reveal hidden messages. Ouija, are you there? I wonder if it glows in the dark. I wonder if there's any... You guys know how the other Hasbro one worked from the movie? How it's crap. You know how when you put the planchette over it, it lit up certain, like, from the movie, certain numbers and certain things. So I wonder if that's what this does. Alright, caring for your Ouija board. I like this. Before use, wipe with soft dry cloth to remove dust and moisture. Do not store in a damp place. Well, obviously you don't want to store it because it'll warp. So, here are your basic instructions. Okay, place 2 fingers lightly on the planchette. Let the bravest among you ask the first question. Give Ouija enough time to respond. Remember, spirits can't be rushed. That's very true too. Spirits cannot be rushed. Doesn't take 2 though. So, the bravest. So I like how they did that. I like how they put that in there, the bravest. Meaning you don't have fears of the board. You know the superstitions surrounding the board are just... So I like that. That's pretty nice. Whoa. One of my new tropics just kicked in. So, concentrate deeply. If the planchette doesn't move, ask another question and focus. Will Ouija tell you yes or no? Will Ouija give you a number or spell out an answer? Always speak slowly and clearly, just as friendly spirits prefer. And don't forget to say goodbye when you're done. Let the spirits move you. Basic, pretty much basic good stuff. So contents. Heavy-duty Ouija board featuring special graphics. Real wood planchette. Yes. So, under the license from Hasbro Gaming. For more information, Winning Moves products, product safety and compliments, please visit winningmoves.com/product safety. So, it's not too different. It is not too different. This one doesn't come with like a pamphlet though of instructions like the 1972 board did, which I think is cool. Yeah. I wonder though. I just wonder, it says it'll reveal the messages. So I wonder if there's any kind of, like, you know what? We can actually grab that glow-in-the-dark planchette and roll it over and see if it actually shows anything. I'm gonna try it. Whoa, I'm stepping on Ouija's. Alright, and luckily it still works. So that is the other Hasbro one. And you guys all know that one. Very heavy. Very heavy. Glows. So I just don't understand how anybody could use this for a planchette. So let's see. Yeah, I don't think there's anything like that going on. I mean, it's a cool addition, but that wooden one's a lot better. So, yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, there's no secrets like blacklight secrets like the last one. But it is really cool with the blacklight on there. So I don't know. I do like this though. It's very nice. I just don't like that noise. It sounds like someone's washing the windows or something. So, it says so gently wipe it down. I saged mine and I use dragon's blood now for everything. What is that? Is that a scratch? No. Like, is that a scratch? No, it's not a scratch. So this is what I use just to clean off my board. I don't know how much these are. I'm guessing they're probably around $30. So I don't know. There, it's cleaned up. Very shiny. But it does have that vintage feel to it, that vintage look, which I like. So let's see if it still does that funky noise. Nope. Wonderful board. Wonderful board. So yes, you guys get an 11 out of 1 through 10, Hasbro. Big time. This is amazing. I love this board. You guys need to redo all the other boards. That would be incredibly amazing. So, what do you guys think? Has anybody gotten one yet? Anybody? I actually might. No. I'm not going to buy another one. But if I do buy one, I will auction it off to you guys. So yes, I love this. It works good. It worked good yesterday. It worked really good. I still love my Masonite board though. It's my baby. Alright, so. And then this thing's about a wreck. It still works too. Very oddly. I wonder what it looks like when you put it through the glass. Hi guys, can you see me? There we go, that's cool. I wonder if you guys can see anything around me. No. So, there we go. It's a little fun. Oh, so yes, feeling a lot better. I don't have a car right now, so packages will be late. My dad's work van just took a shit, so we are carless and I can't get out. We feel trapped like rats. But they will go out, and definitely go out. So, Ouija boot camp is starting on the 14th. I think it's the 14th. I'm not 100% sure. So I have one person that's in, and then if anybody else wants in, there you go. So it's Mr. Ouija Spiritual Goods and Curiosities .godaddysite.com. Click on shop. Scroll down. It's the first product on the page in the shop, and that tells you what you're going to be doing. Yesterday I blogged a little bit about La Santísima Muerte and honoring her within Ancestor Veneration. So I've really been focused on Ancestor Veneration because that is where we need to start. We need a firm foundation, which would be Ma'at, which is, she is literally mounds. So she's the goddess of the earth goddess in ancient Egypt. So that is why I like to have a firm foundation, and within Egyptian magic and ritual and religion, you always start on Ma'at. So you build from Ma'at, so you know that you have a firm, strong foundation. So that's kind of why I wanted to make this course, this next one, a little more magical, and kind of share, a little more of, La Santísima Muerte. So I did post quite a big blog last night on her, how to basically set up her altar. Tonight I will be posting, for patrons, I will be posting the rest of it. So it's just, she's very important within Ancestral Veneration. She is inevitable. Death is inevitable. And when we embrace it, we can have, peace. We can find peace somehow about dying. And then that gives us a chance to live the fullest lives that we could possibly live. And then we're ensured a peaceful death. So that's just the mythology behind her. So, yeah. I just thought that was very important. She's been very active with me lately. I've been working with her a lot. Her oil smells amazing. So that is up in the shop. I have a lot of stuff that I've updated in the shop. It's really nice now to have my iPad as a literal laptop computer, and then this to do videos on, so I am always multitasking with you guys. I'm really glad that I'm able to really connect with you all more through my public page, through email. So that's the kind of one-on-one interaction that I really want for you guys, so you guys can actually, sink your teeth into all of this. I won't start Ouija Boot Camp until I have everybody in. So it might not be the 14th, but I will start. It's supposed to start on the 14th of this month. So I'm just waiting. So there's one person that really wants to be in this, this group. So I might wait for her, and then you guys can, figure out if you want to be in this group or not. But I wanted to make it a more magical, give you a little bit more of a foundation, like I said. Just going through everything, and, the Days of the Dead, those are coming up, that's coming up. Samhain, Halloween, Samhain. So that's all coming up. And then yesterday it was really funny. I don't ever, go anywhere past like 6 o'clock. So I have my set. I'm very set in my ways. And so last night, we actually went grocery shopping, me and my mom. And it was really weird. We went to the dollar store, and she popped out. She popped out at me. I know she's from Disney. I don't know who she is. People have been telling me who she is, but I forget. But it screamed. It has all of La Santísima Muerte's colors. It screamed La Santísima Muerte. And La Santísima loves it. She loves this little thing. So, there was no price. No price at all. On it, on the bottom, nowhere. And it's heavy. It's really heavy. I love the glitter, and it's perfect for her altar. Very perfect. So this would be more of a spiritual aspect of La Santísima Muerte, the spiritual side. So she would go on the right side of her altar, which I explained in yesterday's blog, last night's blog, how to, the rear, the center rear, the right, the left, at the base of her feet, what, those mean. And I'm really glad that you guys like that. I'm really glad. But yeah, it just screamed at me, so I got her for $1. $1 for La Santísima Muerte. Even though it's really not, La Santísima Muerte. I think it came from the movie Coco. I don't know. But it's perfect. It's perfect. Everything that she represents. All of her imagery. All right there. So this is part of the Days of the Dead, which I love. So I got her. So she is, yes. Love her. Just the synchronicities, and she is very glittery, and I don't like that. So all of the synchronicities they've just been crazy lately. I mean, really crazy. I had to give myself a break today from the Ouija. I found that it's starting to make me tired when I Ouija, which doesn't necessarily mean that I am getting, lower vibrational beings. What I see it as is, all I can say is I see myself going up. That's it. In a white, or like a gold luminous light. It's like it bells out, and then it's straight up, and then it bells out again at the top. And I can see myself. It's like it's inside of my, running up my spine. So that's where I see that coming from. So I had to give myself a break just today. Tomorrow Ouija will begin again. So I have to give myself a break because wow, it's never tiring. I always used to be really hyper after, but I don't know what happened. I think it's just still, you know, me trying to get over the sickness. Damn it. So yes, tonight I will finish up with that vlog. So I just wanted to touch bases on her, with her, just because it's very important, and a lot of people are actually being called by her. So yes, you guys will get lots more information, and it's great. It's very, very good information. It's just what I know, what I've learned about her through, I mean, I've been serving her for I don't know how many years, coming up on 10 maybe, so it's a long time. But what else? Yes, I won't start Ouija boot camp, Ouija magical boot camp. I won't start it until everybody has, you know, paid up front, so then I can order the books and the materials and get all of your materials here, and then I can ship them out. So luckily, hopefully, I can ship everybody else's oils out, boards, everything. Thank you gifts. So a lot of you are getting thank you gifts just because you've been so patient with me, and especially for the whole week that I was, you know, gone, which was terrible. So hopefully tomorrow I can get those shipped out somehow. What else did I want to tell you guys? I don't know. I forget. Just tons of... Oh, I was going to do an ASMR video today for oil blending, but I'm not into it. I'm not into it today. But yeah, it's just lots of synchronicities lately. It's been really, really crazy. The pouch that we did, if you guys did it on the full moon, I still have mine. It's working. It is working. So set it, forget it. Set it, forget it. That's what you have to do. Just forget about it. So what else? What else did I want to tell you guys? So yeah, Ouija won't start. Yeah, Ouija boot camp won't start until everybody's in. Yeah, I want this to be much, much more magical. I really want you guys to have a very good foundation from the start, so we can work our way up. So all the information will stay the same. So some of you on Patreon that follow me, patrons will be getting a post. You guys will be getting Patreon only posts for this course. Excuse me. So people that follow me, you won't be able to see it. I'm sorry. So anybody that is in the $1 tier, you can see it. Anybody that's in any of the 3 tiers, and I have got to redo those, so it will go on. But you guys won't be able to see that unless you're, you know, a patron of mine, and I'm getting a lot more, so thank you guys. I wrote a short patron appreciation blog, or just a little, blog last night, just to kind of thank you guys that follow me on Patreon and support my art and support my work. I love it. Thank you. I never thought, anybody would want or like my work, my art, and people do. So it's very different. It's very different to know that people actually like my art and my work, and so I'm just very honored and very grateful for that. So thank you guys that are on Patreon that back me. It's very, very nice. So thank you guys. What else? So for Ouija Boot Camp, the magical part, it's not going to be it's not going to be religion. It's just going to be just more magical teachings. I do have another book coming. It is going to be, I've told you guys about this, it's going to be the charms, all my charms, rituals, spells, all of that. So it's going to be literally a grimoire with everything that I find worth putting in there. So basically all of my spells and my magic all come from channeling now, and the board. So that is going to be incorporated into that next one, into the next book. So I'm very happy and very excited about that. I want to see that get going big time. What else? Yeah, I don't want to focus on religion. I want to focus on spirituality. A firm, nice, solid, spiritual, not religious, spiritual foundation. And just so we can go in and be able to breathe and not, feel overwhelmed, and, focusing on our ancestors first and foremost, honoring them. That is the best way to get your results, to get what you want out of Ouija. For me, your ancestors never will ever let you down. They're always there for you. They're always protecting you and guiding you. So that's why I started with the first blog with poof, it's gone out of my brain. Yeah, completely out of my brain. So that's why I wanted to get the Ancestor Veneration going. Ancestor Veneration, take you into a little bit of Ancestor Muerte. Just kind of give you guys a little bit of, a cushion, maybe. Something like that. Maybe even empower your own current spiritual path. Whatever you guys do. So yes. So basic ancestral altars. So, number 1, my nose itches really bad. Whatever nootropic kicked in, it itches. Wow. So your basic, oh my god. Okay, so your basic ancestral altar. I used to have just a complete separate altar for my ancestors. That was my voodoo days completely over. Thank God. So basic, all you want to do is set aside a space, a table. It can be on the floor. Obviously it can. So make sure you find any kind of table that you like. Anything that your ancestors would like. A white cloth or a black cloth. I use a black one because I incorporate my ancestors all in my altar. It's all together except for Ancestor Muerte. She is completely separate. So always keep her separate. So you can find any kind of little table that you'd like. Take your white cloth, altar cloth, or black. get something that resonates with you and your ancestors. Wash it really good. You can take Florida water, you can splash it with Florida water. You could use just oils, spritz Hoyt's cologne on it, just to cleanse it and purify it. Sprinkle a little bit of rum on it if you want to. So make sure you dry it and get it, let it dry. If it needs ironed, iron it, do whatever. And then make sure you scrub down your table really well. Really, really well. Salt water works really good for that. So, now, where do we put an altar? Our ancestral altar. Some people say don't ever put altars in your bedroom. Well, I have for, over 20 years. I have slept in the same room with La Santísima Muerte and all of these different gods and goddesses and ancestors. Never had any problems. So, you guys can find a nice space, put your, set up your basic ancestral altar. You have your tablecloth now down, cleaned, it's nice, it's fresh. Spritz it if you want. Now, find pictures of your ancestors. If you are only going to be working with one, get one picture. And then start adding to it. So sage cleanse all and everything that you put on that altar. And then you're going to want 1 glass of water. 1 glass of water on that altar. And that lets spirits travel. So always keep it clean, refresh it once a week. Make sure you scrub that water chalice or water goblet very well with salt water. So if there's any residue on it, like build up, like from tap water, hard water, then that will, it'll be a lot easier to get rid of. Or just use whatever lime away. So now we have our altar set up. We have one picture or we have many pictures. So those are going to be in the back center. So, and then in front of all of these, you're going to place your goblet of water. You can put 3 splashes of Florida water in that goblet. You can place a little bit of holy water in it. You can put a little rum in there. Anything like that. Now, so that's going to be in front of the pictures. Now, the right, left sides, I don't, back, I don't focus on that. So the whole entire altar is, there's no, like La Santísima Muerte's right is, constantly, energy coming in. So that's not like that for me with ancestral altars. So next you're going to want to find candles. What color candles would they like? Basic is white. So you can do that. You can do a basic white candle, 7-day candles, tea lights, any kind of candle that you want. Now, what did your ancestors like? Did they like coffee? Did they like cigars? So little portions, like say every Monday I honor my ancestors. I refresh my Ghanese coffee, and I give her new coffee. That's pretty much it. And I sit and I have a little conversation with her. Ouch. So you can do that daily. So I give you guys a lesson on coming up with a prayer for your ancestors, just to honor them. You can say their names. You can honor them by that way. You can call their names. And so you always have them with you. So for that, next you're going to be adding just anything that you feel fit. Sometimes you'll see stuff. Say you're at a garage sale. Say something looks like something your grandma would have loved. And you hear that voice. The first voice is spirit, second yourself. Listen to the first voice. And that's how that works. So you're just going to be adding things to your altar. So have a basic ancestral altar going. Some people use 9 glasses of water. I think that's overdoing it. So you could let's see. You could do 9 glasses of water. I wouldn't. It's too much. I think they're fine with 1, but that's just me. That's how I work. What else? Just keep adding stuff. What they liked in life. So now we have a constructed ancestral altar. Light them some incense. Sit down with them. Have a cup of coffee with them, or have a cigarette with them, or whatever. Talk to them because they're listening. They're always listening, and don't feel silly because they are. So literally, we coexist with all worlds, dimensions, all of it in one reality. This reality. The only thing that separates us from them is time and space, which I don't like. I don't like time at all. So yeah, pick a day. Mine's Monday. Talk to them. Come up with a prayer or a prose to honor them. So make sure that you refresh their water once a week. Or if it gets murky, it gets really dark and dirty, that is basically the negative energy that has been collected, and they have cleansed and transformed for you. So that water, I would say, flush down the toilet. Any other regular water, if it's still really nice and clear, front door protection. Same with La Santísima Muerte. I always pour her coffee and water at the front door protection. So traditionally, that is what I'm doing with La Santísima Muerte. Is I'm giving you from Mexico her traditions. So I don't steer far from her traditions. I stick with what she likes, because she has an entire religious and magical system all in herself. So it's pretty cool, but she still goes along with the ancestors. So for you guys, anybody that wants to participate in Ouija Boot Camp, I want you to, if you don't already have an ancestral altar, if you can't, that's fine too. Create one. Pick a day that you can just sit down and talk to them. Just have a nice conversation, like they do in for the Days of the Dead, Dios de la Muerte, something like that. They will go to the cemetery and they will have picnics with their ancestors. You can do that. I've done that. It's a little hard. It's a little difficult for me to do that because of the circumstances of how my grandma went. So it's very difficult for me to do that. But yeah, pick a day and then just start to talk to them. You can write them letters, petitions, anything. You can do anything. They will teach you magic. They will protect you. They will be your guardians for when you're using the board. Tell them what you're doing. Tell them all of that. Tell them everything, and see what you get from that. It's pretty cool. It's very cool. They do work. So yes, your ancestors, they're yours. They're your blood, so there's no right or wrong way to honor them. So if anybody tells you that you can't do that way, yes, you can. They're your ancestors, not anybody else's. They came before you, and we are literally on them right now. We live on them. So yeah, hopefully you guys, get a little bit out of that. What else? So yes, I've done that in the lessons on Patreon. La Santísima Muerte I have done. More will be done with her tonight. So that's just, she's still in the realm of, the domain of the ancestors. But anyways, just talk to them, ask them questions, write your questions down, ask them a question, say Is this, a good working for me to do? Ask them at their altar, at your ancestral altar. First thing that comes to your mind, jot it down. That's spirit speaking, not you. You speak second, spirit speaks first. So that will help you so much. It will help you build a foundation for spiritual progress. And that's the truth. I love my ancestors. Without them, I wouldn't be here. Without yours, you guys wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have, all the traditions that we do now. We wouldn't have any of it. So, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for my ancestors. So, that's how that works. So just make sure you honor them. It's very, very universal in every faith. The Catholic Church, every faith, we honor the ancestors. Especially in traditional witchcraft, the ancestors are a big deal. And in voodoo, they're a big deal. And basically every faith and religion. So, again, it's not, a religious foundation, spiritual foundation with the ancestors. So, even honoring your ancestors can be an entirely huge magical system in and of itself. So, just like La Santísima Muerte. So you guys can do whatever you feel comfortable doing. Do divination work. Use the board at the altar of your ancestors. That's the best way. So yes. Then you can create your prayer, which is, like I said, you can name them all. That's too much for me. Way too many for me. You can basically, just come up with the prose. Like word association is what I do. So say we have ancestors. Wow. Here's my next book, chapter 36. I don't want to, alright, here we go. So say, let's see, ancestors. So, we have ancestors. Let's see, let's go down. Okay, so I think of love, magic, family, happiness, joy. So do word association with your ancestors. So that is what I think of when I focus on my ancestors. And then you take those words and create them into something. It doesn't have to rhyme, but create something for them from the heart. Just like with La Santísima Muerte, handwritten prayers. She loves you to read her prayers to her. Same with the ancestors. They love from the heart. So anything from the heart, your heart will not guide you wrong. So do word association if you want. That's just the easiest way for me. So you can actually come up with invocations, evocations, prayers, prose, all of those, poems, poetry. So start with ancestors, go from there, and then at the end you will have a very small or big invocation or evocation, or just a general prayer to honor and strengthen that connection with your ancestors. So, alright guys, that's pretty much it for today. So, that is the first lesson, ancestor altar and your prayer. So, 2 things. We have until the 14th, it's only the 6th. Yes, it's only the 6th. So we have a while to get this all done. So just let me know if you guys, want to be in the Ouija boot camp. You guys already know what, goes into it, what kind of stuff you get, all of that good stuff. So, and remember, it's going to be a little more magical, so that's why I had to up it for shipping reasons. That's the number one reason why I upped it. About $20 is because of shipping. It keeps going up, so that's why. And then it does take a lot of time and work, and I put my all into my workings, and so it's, you know, constant all day, an everyday thing. So fun though, I love it. I love this. So I'm very excited for this to start. It's going to be a lot better than the last one. So. All right, guys, just two little well, they could be big things. Don't overwhelm yourself with, you know, all of this. Just focus on your ancestors. That's all you have to do. Let them guide you. Let your God and Goddess guide you, whoever you follow, and you'll be good. So, all right, guys, I think that is it for today. I have some magical work to do for some clients. Jasper, your session I will be doing tomorrow, and then Jessica, your session I will be doing hopefully Saturday. Hopefully I can get to your session Saturday. So I'm trying my hardest. I really am. So, alright guys. I love you all very, very much. All of my heart. All the way from Venus. All the way back down. So, just remember ancestors. And I will see you all tomorrow. So, everybody have a good day. Everybody have a good day. And thank you guys for watching.